There we go. I'm late, but I'm live. Oh, this is new. Oh, I'd forgotten about this. Okay. Just wait for people to trickle in. Probably. Hey, Nikki, I saw you lurking earlier. Hey, Anna. I'm pushed. I saw you lurking earlier. I'm sorry I'm late, Nikki. Zombiecraft meeting went long. I'm at Beast Place. I'm just looking. I know what this means, but it terrifies me. I mean, I could. I mean, if I was evil, I could come here and copy some cards. I'm just saying. It's a thing that I could do. Slow mode is working. Yay! Yeah, I turned off the button that made that they turned on for me. So yeah, I know, but it's like it's my usual stream time. It's fine. It's fine, everybody. How are you? I'm very chill today. We're very chill. It's just how it is sometimes. Let's head down the tunnel. I'm trying to like clean up the base because I've got to start recording. Crafty Jess resubscribed for 2 months. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening from UK. Beast finally has a Nether tunnel. That was from his Secret Santa, I think. They finally made his Nether tunnel. So yeah, I'm in the mood for just like chill today. So I figured I'd take down Jev's present. I probably need to fix some portal stuff. You know, like little things. The tiny crown is hilarious. Love the tiny crown. The tiny crown is great now. Yeah, like maybe put grass here, take down this monstrosity, take down the Christmas present. I was talking to XB about this, and he was just like, yeah, we did that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just didn't want to, I didn't know how to do it. I've got lots of lava. Lots and lots of lava. Okay, let's start with this. Let's start with the monstrosity. I've started doing it recently, so we're going to go here. Hey, honey, how you doing? How was your sleeps? Oh, shit, weasels. Bloody hell, Jev. This is on you. Jev tried to murder me. We all saw it. You're still sleeps. Okay, honey. So, yeah, we're getting rid of this. And I'm sorry I'm doing it on a live stream, but when else am I going to do it? We're here. Do you have any extra birch? Joe is always way too proud to ask. I don't have a lot of birch. But does Joe need birch? Because if Joe needs birch, you know what's going to happen is I'm going to go and farm some birch. If you're genuinely telling me that Joe needs birch. Might as well turn a menial task into content. Honestly, it's mostly just like me chatting with people that I really like, talking about like garbage stuff. Which is what I am. I am garbage stuff. I think Joe needs a lot of birch. Not more obsidian. I mean, Jev, like... Jev thinks a thing works. He kind of goes overboard. You're already farming, but it's many shulkers worth of birch. I don't have that much birch. I don't know how much I need to... Because I thought he'd got, like, the plywood part of his stuff done. So... Oh, shit, weasels is now my favourite saying. Yeah, I forgot I was on Hermitcraft for a second there. You know, that's just how it goes. Oh, you woke up to BB holding your hand. Your kitty is the cute one. I mean, like, they're all the cute one. I need to go and sleep. I'm the only one online at the moment. So, and we also need to put Zedaf into the Christmas scene, and we need to put Archimedes back on the shelf. Magnum Indies resubscribed for 8 whole months. So we also need to fix the stuff that Jev has done to my base. You know, all the good stuff. We're just chilling and we're talking. Hi, I'm Cleo. He's still got to do the lower layer of plywood. Bakura just cheered Cleo bitties, and I love that for them. Thank you. And choo-choo, we got ourselves a herb train. You may... It's not going to work on me here. Please don't tell Joe I said anything. I would die of embarrassment.
Cleo.
I don't understand why you would die of embarrassment or why Joe wouldn't just ask. Because... When will you be exacting revenge for Jevin's latest indiscretion? When I can be bothered, to be honest. Like, it's not that I've forgotten. It's just that, you know, it's just effort. And I've got important things to be doing. Like getting rid of this. Oh, God. Her nudes. Hey, nudes. Has subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits, but there are snacks. And Lady Gwendolyn has cheered cow biddies. I am the they have resubscribed for 13 months. And Katie Cat has resubscribed for 3 months. Now I'm actually employed. I can buy a sub. Yay! Well, I'm glad you are gainfully employed. I will always reiterate to everybody, because this is how we do, make sure you take care of yourselves first, and then all the entertainment stuff comes after that. Okay? So, like, that's the important way around to do it. Trust me on this. Snacks, that woke me up. There's always snacks. They're not good snacks. But they are snacks. To finally be able to subscribe, have a good amount of savings. Thank you for bringing me... Oh, you're very welcome. We appreciate everybody here. And, you know, watching the content is good enough, you know? It's good enough. Ashley Casey has resubscribed for 5 months. Doing a little dance. Make a little love. Basically, we're pretty much getting down tonight. Thank you, Emil. Do you have that feeling when you have a birthday and feel old? I don't think I've ever felt, like, properly old from a birthday in my life. Like, there are things that make me feel old, but birthdays, they're not one of them. So, getting down, but it's a school night. Only if you go to school tomorrow. Yes, don't tell people your ages. I'm allowed to tell you my age because I am older than 13. That's how that works. Katieist, thank you for coming down. It is indeed a woo when Cleo streams. For Cleo, because that takes effort and Cleo sometimes is old. Did you get the leaves? Yes, I did. Look, Joe, like, I'll show it to you. It's good. It's over here. Joe has been very kind to me. I'm older than dirt. Cleo says so. Yes, I do. Joe has given me all kinds of different leaves. I asked for different leaves. They do seem to be... Oh, no. Birch leaves, mangrove leaves. Is he getting... He got a lot of mangrove trees. And then some spruces and azaleas. And some more mangrove. I've never had, like, a mangrove log, let alone the leaves, you know? Discussing your children dial up from computers before the internet and Amstrad machines and then you feel old. Well, I don't have children, so I don't do that. But Emil is cheered biddies, saying being 21 is hard. You know what's harder than being 21? Being 121. Facts. But no ages. Otherwise, Cam will time you out. He had a bunch of mangrove trees from farming for the roots. Oh, well, that makes sense. I'm not against mangrove leaves. I just said just various leaves, and he just went, yeah, okay then. That was when I had my migraine, and he was just like, is there anything you need for when you come back to Hermitcraft? And I'm just like, sure. Because I need to do this to this. And then he went and got me a whole bunch of stuff from the cave that Cat Tango is cleaning out. Because he's just like, genuinely a nice dude. My dirt is very young, I'll have you know. No one believes that. No one believes that. Hey, Axel, how are you doing? I'm just going to call you Axel because that's how my mind reads your name. Baby dirt do 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 baby dirt do 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 baby dirt do 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 baby dirt mommy. I'm sorry. I was with my patrons. I know they're like a bunch of them are probably here, or they're still playing the mini games. How do you determine the age of dirt? Usually carbon dating works, or some other radiometric data. It's pretty good for that sort of thing. Potato. Love the new video. Thank you. It's got so few views. And I thought it was quite good. Although there are people that are just like, no. The VTuber is too uncanny valley. And I'm like, okay, I will take that into effect. And then we are trying to get a less uncanny valley one sorted. But ask how much Bucket's back hurts. Waiting for this zombie villager to cure. Yeah, that's always a pain in the bum. That's like a whole 10 minutes of my life that I don't get back. No spoilers, but I love the recent episode. Thank you. And also great job, Cam, with the new overlays. Yes, the overlays are great. It is very pretty. Every time Cleo calls you, I react. Oh, does everyone else call you Cam? I'm going to call you Axel because Cam is Cam. Hi, Masani. Hey, JKL's doing JKL's things. How you doing, JK? Has resubscribed for 12 months. It's a whole year. That's a baby and a bit. I'm not entirely sure why we started measuring things in babies, but, you know, if we're going to measure things in babies, why not? Why not measure things in babies? What's a VTuber? If you look at my latest video on the tubes of the U, a VTuber is the little model that I have explaining things that is basically registering my face and making the words. So I've been subbed for 2 foals. What? Oh, 2 foals, like horse pregnancy, right? Masani has resubscribed for 12 months. That's a year. That's ridiculous.
Hi, I'm Cleo.
No, I'm Cleo Masani, but thank you. That was very sweet. Really pretty animation. Yes. I think it's a very pretty thing, but because of how it is, a lot of people are finding it uncanny valley. So yeah, it got a little desynced. Yeah, it should have been fine. Just started watching your stream for the first time and over 30 babies old. Okay, stop telling me how old you are. That is against channel rules. You will get punted for it, okay? Oh, hey, Blue. Cleo is a VTuber now. I am... Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk. The first VTuber was a gift from Memory Collector. I've used it once here and once on my YouTube channel. I enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed having that interaction. So I am in the process of commissioning artwork to get a professional 3D modeler to make a 3D model one. Okay? That will take months and months and months. So it is in the works and it will be less uncanny valley and it should be fun. It should be fun. So I have commissioned, for any of you that are in the Tumblr side of fandoms, I've commissioned Kish Doodles for the artwork. So, have you watched The Rig yet? I have not. I don't know what that is. Can it have the tiny crown? I mean, it can. I'm probably not going to have it make the tiny crown. Yeah, 2D ones tend to be more uncanny valley than 3D ones. And I am very specific. Like, I also get uncanny valley from VTubers. 2D ones specifically. So I get it. But like YouTube doing what it is doing, you have to find a way to make a difference to your content, and that seems to be one way that I can do that. So because otherwise we're gonna go under. So 3D's accessories within reason shouldn't be hard. Tiny crown would be plausible. Yeah. I mean, it's a thing that we can do, but it's like this. Amazon Prime show set on rig in the North Sea. Strange things start happening. When you say, is it a thriller? Or is it... Oh, Paleo, thank you for the biddies. It's appreciated. Oh, you're saying you could make that stuff. Interesting, Cam. I would like to subscribe to your newsletter. And also, I will probably pay you when that sort of thing comes in. So, you know, it's fine. VTube model from the latest episode was very cool. It's a very good use for it as behind the scenes commentary. That's what I thought. I thought it was a nice way of doing things. It did trigger some people. You can read them in the comments. They're finding the VTuber aspect difficult, and I understand. I need to find another way to visualize and desync stuff from, like, the syncing issue is also a bit of a problem, because it shouldn't have happened, because I was recording straight onto OBS, which is weird. Yeah, thank you, Misani. I appreciated the inner logger. I think that is definitely a way to go. But I think maybe desaturating the back scene when the VTuber talks, maybe. I'm going to tell you, it's a lot of extra work. I think it's worth it, though. Can it have a small blue slime to squish in its hands, you know, as a metaphor? Mercy on the cuteness. I mean, and also a lot of people... It's a mystery. Paranormal humans are butts trying to kill everything. Okay, Arca, I'll put it on the list. That does sound quite interesting. Hey, Impulse! Hey! We love an Impulse here. Because because they're a hermit, and pretty much all the hermits are cool. A lot of VTuber models have hands off screen for 2D animations in the front. I can manage animations like that, you think? I am looking to get hand software. I've looked at some stuff for hands, like Leap Motion and that sort of stuff, and it's like a thing that I could do.
Hi, I'm Cleo.
I'm Cleo Metusalem! But thank you. So hands are a doable thing. I think I'm thinking of just getting it and then seeing how to move it afterwards. If I have to get VR headset, I can do that as well. If you do hand stuff, then never mind. But if you don't, but if I don't, yeah, that's the thing. Like holding things, I'm more likely to ask for like things that are going to be like pinned to the body rather than carried or held.
Oh,
nope.
no.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, my throat is already raw. I'm going to take a drink. You guys should take a drink. Because you're thirsty. Because you're evil. Evil and thirsty.
Baccarat_89 played sour.
Oh, sour. Oh, are we starting? Are we starting on the cards now? Okay. 3, 2, 1. I wonder what people would have done if you'd used Cleo to commentate the cards. No! Nuh-uh. No. 3, 2, 1. Thirsty for evil. Yes, Inkwell. That is true. We are always thirsty for evil because evil is what sustains the lifeblood. Is facts. What I don't get is why Jeff decided like 2 layers
Flame
of obsidian.
spirits played spicy.
Spicy bean. I need to refill this at some point. How about for the inner monologue, it's just Cleo? No, that is literally a stream thing. 3, 2, 1. Just watch the card game episode. It's so cool. I think so too. It's not got a lot of traction, but I think it was well done. I think I did a good thing. But you know, you can't have everything, I suppose. Not evil, just spiteful. And also petty. Those things are just another way of saying evil. So, because you knew it'd be a pain to clear. Yeah, but the obsidian wasn't the point. The point was the death.
Hannah Grace played gross.
Really? Really? Really now? Really? Okay, Hannah Grace. Dog food or cola? Dog food or cola? I bet it's dog food, 'cause it's never cola.
Cerulean Loftwing wants you to tell them your favorite things.
My favourite things are not having to eat gross beans and wearing this crown, to be honest. 3, 2, 1. Mm-mm. 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 That was not nice. Hello, beef. I hate the dog food. I was going to say, I think I've missed people. Thanks, Paleo, Metusalem, Magnum Indie, Paleo again for Bitties, and Ratters has resubscribed for 8 months. You're 1 month from the baby. And stuff like that. Teeny tiny grossed out Cleo. Well, no, a massive giant grossed out Cleo at the moment. See? Massive giant grossed out Cleo. Is there...
Baccarat
There
underscore
might
89 wants you to hug a creeper.
There might be my favourite things. There might be.
Where Inia played Teeny Tiny.
Teeny tiny dying Cleo. Teeny tiny dying Cleo. Teeny tiny dying Cleo. Teeny deaths. Thanks. To be honest, like, you guys are fairly cool about these things. Gotta get the crown on. Like, you're not complete poo bags. I mean, arguably. You tend to do it when I'm at my base, so it's not terrible. You know? It's all good. It's all good. Crown. Cleo called you cool. I've peaked. Honestly, me calling you cool does not mean you have peaked. Cleo scared Beef. Beef is good. Beef is a good person. Beef cares. Beef would come and play. What game is this? I don't think anyone's still played this. I make my career out of playing this game.
68 says emote only.
Emote only, chat. Everybody throw some hands. This game is still quite popular. And yeah, I make a very good living. I make way more than my teaching salary ever did on this game. And, you know, just because you don't think it's popular anymore doesn't mean that other people don't like it. And I think this is a good lesson in not assuming that your likes and tastes are indicative of everybody else's. Because, you know, that's not a thing. Oh, hello. I see. Everybody throwing hands like it's Christmas Day at my house. That's not true. Me and my family very rarely fight because it's not worth it. I didn't know people still played the most popular game of all time is such a weird statement. Yeah. You know, the most popular game of like the entire last decade that's, you know, still got like that has huge amounts of people still playing it and has a very highly active fan community. Yep. Because they know you would win. No. No. They did not know that I would win. Cleo spitting facts. It's just so weird to me to come into a stream and going, no one plays this game. I play this game. I'm currently playing this game. It's a stream. It's not even a video. I like the coffin style bed. It's a nice way to just disappear. You've only peeked when Cleo says she hates you. I play this game. Like, literally, I have my entire fan community that I've literally just come from. And we were playing this game, so... I will not admit or deny. I try playing Hug a Creeper sometimes. Okay, Masani. It's just rude when you put it like that. Creepers need love too. Hang on. Let's go give a creeper love. Give a creeper love. Hello, Archimedes. You are the best creeper. Mwah, 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 mwah. There we go. Need to do Zedaf's head today. Need to put Zedaf in the Christmas thing. I know it's late, but I feel guilty that I haven't put it and I asked him for his head. So I'm pretty sure he won't care. But in case he does. Hey, Red! Oh, Red. Like, do you want me to stop and play The Sims? I can stop and play The Sims. I mean, arguably, me playing The Sims will be better than watching me do this. But to be honest, the people here aren't in it for what I'm actually doing. They're in it for the painter. I think Archimedes needs a friend. Right, here's the thing. I asked Scar what the number was to get another one. And he goes, I don't know. I've forgotten all the numbers that I put in for them. So he doesn't remember. So what I'm thinking of doing is somewhere in the shopping district, put in a reference material for how to get the different things for the hermits. So that's okay, Red. You are forgiven. Misani's trying to to live that one down. It's an idea. It could work. I'm not convinced because it would require people paying a bloody tension. You know what? I'm going to do this upstairs because it makes it fucking easier on me. Do. Don't know what you're talking about. No, Masani. No. Of course you don't. I've got no trauma relating to you at all. Find some way to make it like a matching game. Oof. That is beyond my ken, I think. Is slow mode extra slow today, or is it just me? Slow mode has been turned on so that subs can't get away with spamming during slow mode. Because for some reason that was turned off. It wasn't working for you. It's working now. A little creeper hugging never hurt anyone. Beg to differ. Beg to differ. Go look at a bat head in game and tell me that's not ZF. It's not ZF. I think I'm getting better at landing with Elytra. Tell yourself that. Keep telling yourself that. One day it'll be true. Now I can't unsee Batdaff. That is a name. That is such a weird name. I approve. Like people are just like, yeah, Sonny, you're definitely getting better. I have doubts. I have my doubts. Has he taken out all of my grass? Genuinely, has he done that? There was no need to take out all of the dirt, Jev. I needed that. I just misjudged where I land. Like, Jev made this super extra because, I don't know. You think he took your grass with him? Of course he did, because I have so much dirt in my base. Definitely can fix it afterwards. Our base is much cooler than Jeff's. Jeff is very proud of his base currently. I will neither confirm nor deny the coolness of my base. How many hermits can you torture? I can torture a lot. He's also supplied some new cows. Usually play with keep inventory on, so death is just a shortcut. Paradoxic has gifted a sub. Thank you very much to Cathyclism. Cathyclism, that's a great name. I haven't seen you chat, so it might just be a random sub, but that's a great name. I am kind of jealous of that name. Cleo is an equal opportunities torturer. I am not a torturer. I am a kind soul who is often misunderstood. Okay? Uh-oh. Paleo Chip Biddies, thank you very much. I've seen Cataclysm before and it said the same. Right? All it takes to torture Joe is a silverfish. This is true. This is true. Will they ever do head games again? I might do. It's just like the problem with Minecraft in general and YouTube in particular is repeats of stuff you have to be very careful with. I might do it next season. Oh, he's actually he's replaced. Right. Step 1. Murder him. Just murder him. Just straight out murder. Headgrames 2, Electric Boogaloo. Any plans for the obsidian? I mean, there's only so many times I can brutally destroy Jevin in a day. Gwerk has resubscribed for 22 months. This must be 5 resubs in one at least. Yay, murder time. Do, 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 murder time. Murder time. Do, 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 murder time. Look, I've got all of these things, and I can get, like, a whole bunch more. So XP is coming in clutch with the torture devices, is all I'm saying. Murder time confirmed. Yay! Murder time is always confirmed. Plans for Obsidian, sitting and watching Jev eat all the crunchy goodness. Love the Evan and Caitlin reference. Yes! Evan and Caitlin are special. I did not like the toothbrush from their latest video, though. That was a no from me, dog. Murder for dinner just sounds perfect. Only if you're very hungry. An entire murder. Like, you can keep people alive, you know. And then just take bits as you feel the need. No velvet toothbrushes. No. Sharpens tiny knives. Zedaf, Doc, or Etho must have some murderism that Jev has never seen. The problem, like, Etho definitely and Zedaf definitely. Unfortunately, Doc has... he doesn't have pranks. He has nuclear warheads. And I don't know about you. Nuclear warheads are illegal. Like, fully illegal. You know? Like, people are just like, Doc's very scary. No, he's not. If he tried to illegally hurt my base the way he does and explodes everything, he just has to put it back afterwards. In fact, he would never do that to my base, and the reason why is because of all the armor stands, because he could never fix it back the way it was before. Doc also subscribes to No Kill like everyone. So do I, but at least when I do it, I know when to stop. Taken out my lights as well. Pretty sure killing people is illegal as well. Not in Minecraft. Killing people compared to destroying bases? No, no, no. Killing people not even halfway illegal. Most recent period, it's Arquiodo. I feel sorry for anybody who hears this out of context. No one's gonna hear this out of context. Destroying bases is a big no-no unless you want more. No, destroying bases is like, it's not even a war. It's you fix your mess. Doc isn't scary. Doc is just lethal. Yeah. Like, people going, oh, no. Doc isn't scary. Doc isn't scary. Doc knows that if anything happens, he's going to just have to, you know, eat his words. You don't have to be afraid of Doc, ever. The people you want to be afraid of is Grian and Cub. Those two, maybe a Scar as well. Grian and Red Standard Cubs. Okay. Cub nearly took down an entire server because he was having fun. Like, Cub's presence on Empires is still there because what did he do? He destroyed the entire place with Skulk. Cub is much scarier than Grian. Because Cub is just subtle and he just gets it done. He just gets it done. Grian, you know Grian's doing stuff. Cub, like 3 years later, something's happened and Cub has destroyed your life. You know? Didn't he place like over 300 catalogs? Mm-hmm. More than that, I think. In the end. Cub was the jingler. Cub was the jingler. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure that's true. Pick suggested to Impulse that they hack the Riffing Sen Cub to Dream. 300 per base. Yeah, no, that sounds about more like Cub. Like, I know I say there's no such kill as overkill. Okay, that's how I live my life personally. Cub is excessive. If any pack is played and unclaimed, dollars to donuts, Cub did it. Arguably, like, if anybody says something and it's like, I mean, the only way that it's true is if Cub doesn't deny it. If Cub denies it, he didn't do it. But he's more likely to just ignore questions about him doing things. Can't ever forget about Concord. Like, Cub is a menace. He's a lovable menace, but he's very smart, like aggressively smart. And he's subtle, and he does things because he's having fun as well. Very look over there energy when interrogated, yeah. I remember Joe talking about the sculpt prank. I think if I did this, I'd get in trouble. He would. He would. Joe has a very clear like, the thing about Joe is he doesn't really know where the boundaries are. But he also knows that, like, there are people that would get away with things, and he is not one of them. I get away with more things than Joe does. Like, by a factor of, like, 10. Play Minecraft with Cleo assuming the background is a recipe for a heart attack. Sorry. Not sorry that much, though. Your card worked, but not on me. Which is the main thing. Honestly, I think every one on the Hermitcraft server is slightly scary, but not everyone is scary. Not everyone is somebody who, like, there are limits. I mean, I have energy limits. Like, my brain can't handle huge amounts of things all the time. So if I prank, it's done once and it's gone. You know, it's like I'm not one to hold a grudge specifically unless you make me. I'm more annoyed about having to deal with pranks than I am about the fact that I got pranked, you know? That's Jump Says Sanders more for chat. At this point, yeah, I don't really react to it. So... Cleo has to be in the mood for mayhem. Yeah. I mean, I have to have people, like, just wandering around and just, like nudging me to do things. I will absolutely do things if I think it's funny, but if I'm having to prank alone, I don't enjoy pranking alone. Mad Humph was given 5 packs of Streamloots cards to the community. Thank you very much. And I'm guessing they're probably already gone. Hermits are just a group of people who are intense in different areas. This is true. I mean, I'm very patient. Like, my override... Like, here's the thing. People think that I'm quite an angry person. I'm not. I'm very patient. Which is why I can, you know, cover things in obsidian.
Kanerasha
I
says
can do
hands
this. Hands up. But I can do things like this. This doesn't bother me. I can do things like this. I can just mine and just chill and chat and do other stuff. I'm much more likely to be unpredictable than I am to be an absolute chaos gremlin. You know, I thrive in chaos, but I'm not a chaos gremlin specifically. Shush, Gamma. Damn it, you pranked me. Now I have to spend my energy pranking you back in hilariously over-escalated manner. Yeah. It's like, revenge is my middle name, but everyone take a drink. Might have to go get another one. Thank you, Paleo, for the biddies. I might have to prank you back. I'm not going to let it go. I think that's that's the reason why people see me as dangerous, is because I don't let things go. Ever. And people find that scary for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like Grian is a chaos gremlin. Oh yeah, he is. He is a different version of a chaos gremlin than I am. I am the chaos gremlin that... Grian's a prankster. I am a member of the Fae, effectively. He will make you tidy up things. He'll make things despawn. I will make you ruin your life. You know? It's a different kind of it, but definitely chaos. I look forward to how... Well, like I say, I've got a Skulk Shrieker, and I've got some sensors. Okay? Pearl has a gremlin side. Pearl is a gremlin. When she's not being cute. When she's being cute, she's cute. But when she's had enough, she's had enough. And she'll do it. Do you remember Cleo single-handedly escalated the prank into a war by changing one sign? Prove it. Didn't happen. No one saw me do it. No one acknowledges that I did it. More to the point, which is great for me. Hey, NJ, how you doing? No one is just like, yeah, Cleo started this. No, Cleo's innocent. Cleo didn't do anything. Obviously. It's on the other hermits for not checking the handwriting, right? There's no video. Well, there might be video evidence, but, you know, you can fake that. Season 6, Cleo lit the match green through it. Look, I have done stupid stuff like that for 7 years. And not once has it caused a war before. Look, I'm not opposed to changing signs. I could go and change some signs right now. Like, arguably the pet... I've just thought of a mean thing to do, but it's to Beef, and I can't in good conscience prank Beef right now. I can't in good conscience prank Beef. No, I can't do it. I could do it. I could do a prank on Beef, but I'm not going to, because he's lovely. Save it for down the line. It'll only work in the next 2 or 3 weeks. No meanness to Beef. Yeah. Like, if I was being truly mean and horrible, I could go and copy all his cards right now. And start making my decks and not buy the cards. That's all I'm saying. I could do that. I know how to do it. I know how to build a deck. Beef needs the variation in content. He's just a sweet chap. Honestly, Beef is just hyper-focused right now, and I don't think me tormenting him because I find it funny is going to go down well. That's going to go down like a lead balloon. Like, you cheat needs to be... Honestly, I think, like... The one to watch at the moment is Jeb.
Mizani played sour.
Sour bean. I can eat a sour bean. Oh, Vividus Sky has resubscribed for 3 months. Thank you very much. 3, 2, 1. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Ooh. Hi, Gloomily. Thank you for the sweater. I appreciate you. We'll put it up. We're putting the Christmas sweater up on the avatar. Jeff plays Magic for real. He's dangerous. There are other hermits that have played TCG. Like, I'm not being funny, but most of the hermits understand games very well. And whilst Jeff understands Magic, I think that there are other people that are going to become dangerous depending on what cards they get. Are you looking forward to trying Decked Out? Yeah, I never really got into it last time because of personal tragedies. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Decked Out too. Several hermits are/professional game designers. Not necessarily professional game designers, but like someone like Tango, if you give him a set of things that have like rules and stuff, like some of the hermits look at spreadsheets for fun. Jev's going to be Beast Cash Cow. Honestly, I don't think he can be, because Beef is limiting how many decks people can buy. And it's going to be based on people playing each other. And honestly, anybody thinking they can, you know... Like, the problem with Jev going, I'm this big, bad, scary person who's definitely played Magic and is scary. The problem with that is no one's going to want to play. So a lot of people are going to outrank him with packs of cards that they have bought, because he's talking such a big game. It's sort of like, I'm going to win. Haha, you suck. I've played Magic. I'm very dangerous. Okay, I'm just not going to play then. I'll play with someone else. There's going to be several battle arenas. I think that's the plan. I'm planning on putting in here a game room up the top with all my cards and that in it. So no one will play him, so he can't buy cards. Yeah. You have to not talk a big game. I will point out to just you guys, I have won every single game. And you know who's actually going to be a very scary player? Joe. Joe's going to be very scary. Joe is somebody who did do an entire gaming system. He wrote a book with it. I have that book. You know? Do you think a tournament would be fun? Yes. Like, I really hope... I can definitely see the TCG being able to be carried over. We've seen you playing Inscription. You say that, but I am level 9 on Casey's mod. So, like, I am a decent player, like, in most things. And, like, I know I criticize myself a lot and I talk myself down, but... You know, I am not a terrible... I'm not... Like, I know I say, oh, I'm just terrible at games. But that's because... That's a hangover... That's a hang-up from the early days of YouTube, when a woman saying they were good at games was, you know, would get them cancelled. I'm pretty good. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, okay. Joe is analytical. Yeah. Yeah, he knows how to link things together, and he knows about probabilities. Joe, I think, is much more dangerous than his showings have given him credit for. I got very lucky in my second game with Joe. What are your thoughts about Inscription? Okay, Inscription. Definitely get it. Everyone sit up straight, crack your backs. It's very important. Everyone get it. Everyone play it. Also, the second and third acts are not good. But then you get onto Casey's mod, which is just the first part of the game, and it's lovely again. Oh, you like games? Name every game. Oh, God, the gatekeep. Like, people forget how long I've been on YouTube. And a lot of the time, a lot of the things that I do are based on holdovers from being like one of the few women who actually like did this pretty much full time. No, these are redstone things. These are redstone things. I gotta put them in the redstone box. So I might say that I'm bad at games. I know I'm not, but it's a case of if I said I was good at games, there would be people that would take offense, and I just don't have the energy in me. You know? I brought Inscription because of your streams. It got me hooked in 2 sessions. You owe me at least 18 hours of life. I'm sorry, bro. I don't. Sorry, bro. I bet you haven't bought and completed this weird indie game. Like, some men, and it's always men, are so fragile about their favourite games. And it's sort of like, you've got to play it the way I do or you're playing it wrong. Ugh. And then they'll ask me some really mundane, like something like Fallout, for example. I know a lot about Fallout. Fallout is my favourite game franchise. I have played all of them multiple times. Like even the old... I started in Fallout 2 and went back to Fallout 1. So it's like, but the amount of people that will go, oh yeah, but what about, did you know about this? And I go, yes. And they go, haha, I bet you didn't. And it's like, why did you bet I didn't? It's like, just how fragile are you that this is what you decide to make your problem? I don't get it. I don't get it. The bad kind of gatekeeping is... all gatekeeping is pretty much bad. All gatekeeping is terrible. Cleo could run circles around so many people in... This is true. This is true. It's because I know about the mechanics and things behind it, and people are just like, but did you know this? Yes, I did. Don't lie to me. Just let people enjoy things. It's so bizarre. Name all the metal band members of insert random metal band. Yeah, it's like that. Name the... You liked this game, name the developer and the publisher. Well, I don't know. But they're right on the front of the game. Yeah, but who bloody pays attention to that? Genuinely. Fallout 4 is my favourite game as well. Fallout 4 is not my favourite game. Fallout 4 is not that great. I'm sorry. In the Fallout series, I like Fallout 4. It's I'm sorry. What about the gatekeeping? What gatekeeping that happened in Last Life? I had a lot of bros that called me over emotional. Oh, hey, bro. What do you have? Mini warped wood, smoker, flowering. Ooh, mini flowering azaleas and mini. Do I have? Hang on. Sorry, bro. Let me. Deep slate. Do I have deep slate diamond ore? I might do. You know, it's probably not here. Let's see what we can get. I do have deep slate diamond ore. Cool. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Oh, that kind of gatekeeping is fine. Oh, Nautilus shells, you say. Flowering azalea. I've probably got some of that. Does Beast need any of the mini box? That's kind of why I'm getting them, to be honest. I'm a good friend some of the time. Right, let's put things in shulkers. Flowering azalea. Shockingly that you can love a game and not being your entire personality. Yep, right. Some people are weird. That's all I got to say about that. Charles. Give me Charles. I'd like a couple of these blocks, actually, because flowering azalea blocks would be nice. Because I've got to use them. Well, I guess that's all I'm getting. Okay. Can you only get one? I can only get one. Okay. Warped. Okay. And green. Give me that one. Sandstone. I'm definitely going to try and get all of these, just so we know. Let's go for sandstone. Since he's literally in my storage room, you know? If he's literally in my storage room, might as well try. Love to paint smell, but it's far too much. I'm sure there's a conversation going on there that I've missed. Okay, blackstone. I have some of that. All those mini blocks, and he'll give you two free leads. You know, that's good. That's good. Gimme. Thank you. I'm going to put those aside. No, don't go out there. Don't go out there. Come on. Like, it's safer in here. Actually, it's a smoker. Thank you. Well, I've got a smoker, so, you know, I can always make another one. Like, mini blocks are good. Blue concrete. Possibly something I've got. Paleo shit biddies, thank you. It's appreciated. Play Lord of the Rings Battletop game. I do have blue concrete. Cracking. You must have no shortage of emeralds. I mean, you can literally buy them from Impulse in block form. So no, but these are royal emeralds. Just stone and tough. I don't think I've got any. I might have podzol. Should be in my I do just about. Something happened to Archimedes. Yes, we took him away and we did pranks with him. So yes is the answer. What else we got? What else we got? Stone, tough, birch, emerald block. Actually, let's put the royal emeralds here. Let's take those. McLeslie cheered biddies. Thank you very much, McLeslie. It's appreciated. Okay, netherwart block. Okay, let's get the stone and the tough. Stone. Oh. Tough is upstairs, I think. Tough. Why are some of those emeralds labelled as keycards? Because I use them in my game. Tough. Oh, I don't think I've got any coral. Ashley Cloud has raided. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you. Thank you for turning up. I don't have any coral left. I gave it all as part of my Christmas gift to Beef. That's unfortunate. Stop running away. netherwort birch. Netherwort and birch. How was your stream? I hope you had a good stream. We are currently here trying to force this dude to give us like micro blocks. Emerald and stone and tough. What did I want? I wanted birch and Leslie has gifted a sub to Jelly Bean. Thank you very much. And I do have one netherwort block. That's good. We're playing on Impulse's Patreon server. Excellent. Hope you had fun. I hope you were doing something very weird because, you know, that's what he deserves. Extra weirdness. Thank you. What is that? Netherwort block. Have I done something wrong? Impulse is fun. I believe. Nightshade has gifted a sub to Ashley. Thank you very much indeed. Very much appreciated. Okay, so things I can do. Iron ore, gold ore. Let's start there. Do you need to click the thing? I did. It's just acting up. Gold ore. Iron ore. So, iron. Well, it accepts that one. Now it accepts that one. Weird. That's good. And you had frog lights. I think you had the green frog lights. Which is like the only one I have. No, I have the yellow ones as well. Whoop. This one. And coal I've got. He was struggling to find his stock. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. I don't have the nether... I could make some nether brick whilst we wait. I've got a nether stock for it. Why do I have... Oh, no, I know I have those. They don't go in there, though. So I guess we'll put them in there. Sleepy wants to take a nap because it's up past 6 a.m. But Cleo stream. Like, go to sleep. How many times do I have to tell you people, take care of yourselves? Don't make me come over there. Is it 4 bricks? Or 9? I like that the hype ceiling is just dead center. Yeah, it looks good. Where is you? There we go. Right. I find you annoying. But I'm going to let you live. Because we've got things that beef might need. And that's important. Okay. I mean, do you need to trade ahead? No, I don't. I need to actually take a drink. I need to go and get a drink. Because I've just run through all the ones I had in this room. 1 second. I'm back in the room. Opening the drinks. And drinking. Sleep for weeks. Okay, what was I doing before he came along? So many wrong things. Trying to take care of myself. Yeah, speaking of taking care of myself. Drinks. Flame Spirits has resubscribed for 4 months. I take care of myself by watching Cleo streams. I mean, yeah. Beef isn't here. I was going to give Beef the heads if he needs them. Let's put these away. It's not often I get traders, to be honest. What am I doing today? I'm trying to fix up my my floor that Jevin has ruined. I'm basically tidying and chatting. Like I say, it's just we're chill. We're chill today because I can't handle anything unchill. The unchillening is for tomorrow. Do, 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 do. Saves the OWO card. Thank you, work. What's happening tomorrow? I mean, HHH, probably? I suspect... Do not the unchill. I won't. I'm very confused. This involved 2 stacks of Skulk. How? Oh, this isn't... That's not for HHH. I mean, these ones, when you put them down, they just make annoying noises. Didn't Joe say you couldn't do HHH this Monday? Oh, maybe. We'll figure something out to do. We'll figure something out. I might be building tomorrow. I might be doing things. I might be building on my base. I think it's about time I got those 2 towers up, to be honest. We could try and bring the Drama Llama energy over from Hazel's Dorm to Atlantis, but I'm sure it vibes. Yes, Red. Yes, Red. It sounds like your pet rooster. For the fact that you have a pet rooster is already quite cool. Okay, we have fixed Jev's monstrosity. I mean, Jev is Jev's monstrosity, let's be honest. Let's be honest. We're being real here. So these are for... Let's go deliver these to Beef. Let's take the Achatterwood sign, because it's not staying in my base. We'll put it somewhere else. Wait, it's a holiday. Yeah, it's Martin Luther King Day, honey. This is what happens when you work for yourself. You forget holidays. You have an exam tomorrow. You probably should be sleeping or studying then. Where's his head storage? Where did he put it? Is he moved it? It was around here last time. Is it here? It is. Okay, it's there. It's there. If you need these, take them. I'll take any left overs. Cleo. Hot. There we go. I found studying before the evening exam hurts more than it helps. It depends on if you've had a good study beforehand. If you haven't been studying well beforehand, it does hurt. If not, a good refresh is a good refresh. I mean, studying before the exam, if you have, it's the only time you study, is a terrible idea. The heart is the most important part of the message. Is it? I thought the here have heads is the most important part of the message. Okay, let's get rid of this floor. This was from when I needed to get into the portal. Why are you there? I just want one of these. Thank you. That's all I was after. There we go. Some fast flying. Really? I mean, like, me and Beef live, like, we live on the same tunnel, so, you know. Okay. And I feel like now that I've got some obsidian, which I've put away, taking notes on the flying. Didn't think it was that big of a deal, but sure. In before Pearl pops out. But we discussed that she would suffocate if she was in here too long. And I said, personally, I'm fine with that, but she didn't like it, okay? She thought that idea was rude. When I'm not saying she's wrong, but, you know. How is that rude? I mean, it just is. Just is. Especially with this full-on torch burning alongside. Cleo. No! First, why? Okay, we need a light there. And here. And here. Let's sleep. Will she still be Pearl, or will she still be, or will she be Zombie Pearl? She might be a lot of things. I don't know. Hi, I'm Cleo. No, you're not. Telling fibs. Choo-choo, we got ourselves a hype train. Thank you, Paleo, for the biddies, and Bakura for the biddies. You guys are great, but also stop it. This is my terracotta box. Okay. Let's put things in the dirt delivery chute. Boop. Just want to say that my parents love watching you and the others' vids. We watch them every day while we play. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. I'm glad that you can use us in... Hang on. I'm not sure what I'm saying. It's fine. It's fine. My brain is not computing. Anathra has cheered biddies. Magnum Indy cheered Cleo biddies. McLeslie cheered biddies. Oh, you guys. Clue was wondering who made the Gorgon skin. Oh, that would be Xandra, one of the mods on my server. They refuse to let me pay. I've tried many ways to convince them, but they have denied me. They did not like it. It was just like, nah, I do this for fun. No! Please don't do this for fun. Please just let me give you money. It's not... You're welcome. Right. If I put this here... I don't know if this will work. It might. And then we go... Boop. And then we go... Boop. Does this work? Does this work? It does! Hooray! And now... We've got to go... Boop. Boop.
Drain your blade sour.
Sour bean? I can do a sour bean. Canarash cheered biddies, bearded axes resubscribed for 4 months, and MJ Fellows has resubscribed for 22. La 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 la. Everybody throw hands because we're in a hype train. Hype train. I suspect. Oh, I've got some of these. This is fine. And then we go boopity 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 boop. Hype train. Not quite what I was after. Everybody take a drink. You are thirsty and you know you are.
Conarasha says emote only.
Emote only, you heard it. You heard the voice. The voice says emote only. It's very important. Check it. Links. Check it. Links. Check it. Check it. Check it. Links. And it does. Okay. Success. MJ Fellows gifted a sub to Macy Danger and Emil cheered biddies. Thank you very much. You guys are great. You're just kind of awesome in general. There's a lot of emotes going on. But Canarusha did just play emote only, so I think that's fair. There we go. And we've got some of these bad boys. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. And there we go. And we've got some bricks for this one. Boop. It feels less janky when I've done it like this. Which is the reason why I've done it like this, to be honest. For being perfectly frank, it just looks cooler. I mean, I'm not one for, like, special portals. It's like, nah, bruh, not for me. Not for me, bruh. Oop. Whoopsie doodle. I can put that one back in, that's fine. Oh no! Okay, we've got to fix this. 1, 2, 3, and you know what? Upside down stairs. No one will ever know the difference. Okay, so that's my portal. I don't know if I should have that like that. Nope, definitely shouldn't. Kind of want to... Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, Anathra, thank you for that. That noise is a clicker from The Last of Us. Thank you. We can leaves it. We can leaves it. I'll have to put some more on the roof and stuff, but it is what it is. Well, that noise isn't terrifying. No, that noise is definitely terrifying. How do we plant this? Does it need to be on a solid block? It does, doesn't it? Which is a bugger. How did I do this before? I used green, I think. Conductor here and IRL because of your job. Oh, that's cool. That sounded horrible. It's a game sound effect. I don't... Go prank somebody with a creeper suit. No? I'm busy. Okay, that's how I did it. Right. So, if I do that, and then boop this in place and put this over here and do this, and then, no. Like so, and I do have, boop. There we go. And it can get some depth. I said depth. I said depth. Thank you. And there we go. And that's how you make brutalism look cool. Could use moss. Okay. I think I'm calling it there. I know it's been like a relatively short stream, but I had a lot of fun, and thank you for turning up. I think you guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you like bunches and bunches, and there's a hole right there that I forgot to put shroom lights in. I definitely forgot to do that. And now I'm going to do it. And jump into the bed. Okay. Let's just jump into bed. And there we go. There I am. There I am. I'm going to send you to... I'm going to send you over to False. False is apparently live. False feels like she's been live all day. Huh. Interesting. Thank you, Paleo, for the biddies. I've just noticed. You guys are awesome. I'll see you lot later. Bye-bye.